Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. So today's video is all about highlighters. Now I've already done my 2018 full face makeup favorites where I have showed my favorite primer, foundation, setting powder and blush, bronzer. So I've done it in two parts already, which I will link it down in my description box or I will mention it on iCard somewhere so that you can see. So today is the turn of highlighters. Now as I already mentioned, I had quite a few highlighters to show you because I have been doing justice to these highlighters and using them constantly. So now I'm a highlighter girl. So before we get started, why don't you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and please click on to that small notification bell so that you get notified for my future uploads. So now I will not go in any order. Whatever I get into my hand I'm going to show you, or else I will be just searching what to show first. Now the first highlighter which I'm holding is my Pack Baked highlighter. Now this is one of the best highlighters in Indian drugstore market, I would say. I can actually say that. So this one is in the shade 07 and it's like bomb. It's like, I have already done a full-fledged review on this. You don't need much product. And this product is going to last you like ages because it's firstly into baked form. Secondly, anything is into baked form in cosmetic is more finer than the usual pressed ones which we get. So this is that kind of a consistency, and when you touch it, it's like butter. Like, I'll give you one swatch. Like, I have just swiped once. As you can see, it's that pigmented, and then you see the shade. It's more of a champagne gold shade and which will complement any skin tone. So this is like my 2018 favorite highlighter. Next is a palette. Now this one I bought it like long time back and I use it. I may not be using it in front of camera, but most of the time when I travel and if I'm on the run and I know I want something different today on my face, that's where this highlighter plays the role. So this is my NYX palette and this is how the shades are. My most favorite shades are the Down 3 and this corner shade. So these are like bomb diggity highlighters. Now most of the people have mixed reviews on it. It depends person to person, but personally I really love this palette. If you're not a person who wants to invest your money on multiple highlighting palettes then or multiple single highlighters, go ahead and buy the single palette and it will solve your purpose, because it has a rose gold, it has a champagne gold, it has a little deeper tone, so it will suffice any skin tone person. So that's also one thing which I like about this palette, and that is why I keep using it more often. So this is like the second highlighter. Okay, it's better I show you the face palettes only first. Now next is my Colourpop double play palette, if I'm not wrong. Yes, it is double play only. Today I'm wearing this particular highlighter on my nose and it's really nice. I'll give you one swatch. Just below the Pack 1 so that you know what it is. Now Pack 1 is more if, as I told you, champagne gold, has a little gold flecks. But the other one is more if the top which I'm wearing, you can relate to this kind of a shade in a highlighter. So it's that kind of a shade and it's on my nose. It just gives me that subtle softness on my skin and it's skin-like. The highlighters I'm showing you are mostly skin-like. So they're intense but they're skin-like. They don't give you any texture. They don't give you any creasiness or flakiness on your skin after some hours. So that's the best part about these highlighters. So this is how the palette looks like, and this is more of a bronzy shade which I use it but not that very often because I'm more prone to my other bronzers, you already know. But this highlighter you should buy this palette. Both the shades are good. Both the shades will solve their purposes. Bomb diggity number 1. Colourpop is amazing. Okay, since I'm into Colourpop, let me just show you some more Colourpop highlighters. Now this is the Colourpop Luster Dust highlighter. This is the shade Stroke Glow, one of my favorites, and I'm very scared to open this jar always because a little goes a long way. So I don't need the jar, I just need the cap. and I'll give you one swatch. You see this? I'll give you one swatch for this one also. This is how it is. Now this is more intense than the last highlighter I showed you from Colourpop, but this one is more of that, you know, that instant shine, like, you know, it will just give you that luster dust feeling. Like the name actually goes with the highlighter. It's that kind of a highlighter, and it's just so mild that you have to be really gentle with your brush when you're applying this. So that was like, I have another shade in this Know Me, which I don't use that much. That is why I didn't show you that shade. But Strobe Glow, you can invest your money in. You just buy blindly, you will like it. Again, a little pinky toned one. As I told you, this is more of an intense version of the above highlighter. Next is another Colourpop highlighter, and I don't use this highlighter on my face a lot. I use this highlighter on the bridge of my nose or in my inner corners. Today I've not used any highlighter in my inner corners because I was like, I will glow a lot. But this one is amazing. This is the shade Flextarian Super Shock Cheek. My favorite after I watched Kathleen Lights talking about it so much, and like she is so obsessed over with this shade. I was like, I need to get my hands on it. And from the time I have bought this, my inner corners, I end up putting this shade only because I know this will give me that instant tuck. So you can understand the tuck. That's this shade. I'll give you one swatch. This is how intense it is, and this is how it is. Now why I don't put this highlighter on my face, because it will be too silverish and white for me. So that is why I use this in my inner corners and this zone. It really just give you that nice chic sheen on your face, and in your eyes also. Any eye look you create, you just put this highlighter, it will just lift that look. So you need to get this shade. I would not say that a person deeper than me can use this shade as a highlighter on their face, but a person of my skin, if you work it out, you can use this as a highlighter also on your face. I use it at times, but not many times. So this is another highlighter which I have been obsessing over. There's another Colourpop highlighter. Girls, don't be bucked with Colourpop. This is the last one. This is the shade called Churro. Now this is again one of the most moussiest, softest, craziest textured highlighter. Textured means like the feel of it, and this is how it looks like. Okay, I'll just give you a swatch. This is like butter. This is how it is. Now this is more of a goldenish, rose goldenish shade which has a little brown tones to it, but then obviously it's a highlighter, so the brown is not going to show off. But then it is more closer to my Peach Kiss highlighter. But this is also like magic on the face. Like I like putting this highlighter on my face, not the Flextarian one, but this one definitely. And you can see I have been digging into this highlighter. I use this on the days when I just want something, you know, I know this is going to just work and I don't want to work too much and I just want to use my fingers and get over with it. This is the highlighter that day I use it. So this is another favorite Colourpop highlighter. You know, I love Colourpop. It's like a guilt-free zone when I talk about Colourpop. I should not be guilty, just keep buying Colourpop. Okay, so let's move on to another interesting highlighter, which I realized later that it works as a highlighter than a bronzer, is my Body Shop Baked Bronzer. Now, I really doubt it's a bronzer. It's not a bronzer. It's a illuminating highlighter. Now, you have seen those hourglass ones, somewhat similar to that. Definitely, it's hourglass. Now, this is, I don't know if I will be able to give you a right swatch of it. This is how it looks. It's not a bronzer. Now this one, you can use it all over your face. Like just take a little bit on your brush, swirl your brush all over your face. You'll get that instant illuminating effect on your face. So nowadays I love doing this a lot with my face. So like, you know, when you're dull and you really want to, you know, give that freshness to your face and the chic and shine to your face, you can buy this one. This is a little on a pricier side. This is like for $15.95. So it's not a need for you to go for it, but then I personally like it. Like now I know how to use it, so I love it. So this is like on my daily zone, I use it. So amazing Body Shop. Body Shop products are good. Next is another subtle highlighter which I use, just like the Body Shop one, is my Australis High Life highlighting powder. Now if you can see, I've been using this powder a lot, and as and when I'm going more inner, the, you know, that illuminating effect has grown more, I feel, because I feel the product is more, you know, more good, like, you know, from the first layer, from the middle layer, now the product is getting more intenser. But it's a very good subtle highlighter. If you're not a person who likes intense highlighters, you should definitely try these ones. You will love it. And it's one of the good highlighters, like not those usual highlighters which you get in the market and you have to really, you know, think, oh my god, it's too much. So there this highlighter comes. So this is amazing. You can blindly buy it, and you get Australis on Nika. Next is a Makeup Revolution highlighter. Now this was my first ever Makeup Revolution highlighter I picked up, is the Pro Illuminate. Most of us love this highlighter because it is a good highlighter. I'll give you one swatch of this highlighter also. Now there is no space on my hand. This is the Pro Illuminating highlighter. Again, if I compare it to my any other highlighter, it is nowhere to any highlighter I showed you already. So this is a different shade altogether. It's a more of a champagne rose gold highlighting shade. Sorry girls. So this one is again amazing. It's available on Nika, and this is a highlighter which, you know, gives me that intense look, but if I want to just, you know, give a normal look to my face, a normal wet look to my face, I just have to put a little and I'm done. Like, you know, with this kind of a highlighter, you can go to a next level also, and you can keep it simple also. So this is that kind of a highlighter, and Makeup Revolution apparently makes some good highlighters, I would say. So now we are down to last one highlighter, but I will show you two different shades in it, and you would have already guessed it. So this one is my Makeup Revolution Skin Kiss highlighters. One of them I'm wearing today on my face is the Peach Kiss one of my favorite shades, one of the most subtle highlighters. Like, it's intense highlighter with a subtle effect on the face, and one of my favorites. So this is how it looks like. It's one of the best. Like you can see on my pan, I'm already hitting pan. I'm just going to give you one swatch, and it's pressed. The highlighters, my Makeup Revolution, are really pressed harder. So what happens, this is the Peach Kiss shade. As you can see, it really shows that peach effect on the highlighter. Now, since they are pressed that deep, that harder, so when you pick up your brush, it doesn't picks up the particles. It really picks up that subtle highlighter which you need. Subtle means doesn't mean that it will just give you like wala highlighting. It will give you intense highlighting, but it is not going to pick up a lot of product and waste, and, you know, falls off on your face. So what it does basically picks up the right amount of product since it's pressed hard, and you can use it, like, you know, properly, and you can blend the highlighter really well. So that is why I like the consistency of these highlighters. And there's another shade which I keep using from this range, is the shade Golden Kiss. Now this is how Golden Kiss looks like. You can see I have been touching the pan a lot. Now I'll give you one swatch. See, this is how it looks on my fingers, and this is how it looks on my hands. As you can see, it really gives that goldenish effect, but not that yellow, like it will really show up on your skin. But if you go too hard with the brush, like too hard with the product, it may, like when you put your face straight, it may show up that yellow effect, but if you turn your face, then it'll be okay, like, you know, you'll not see that golden effect. So be careful with your brush. Be careful, don't pick up too much of product, you may just go wrong. So this is another one, and this will cost you 850 rupees. So yeah girls, these were the highlighters which I have been obsessing over past 1 year, and I love them. Yeah, one of them is most recent, is the Luster Dust, but since the time I have received it, I have been using it because it's perfect for, you know, cold seasons and like New Year's, Christmas and all that went away, and it was an amazing time. And you know, for those parties you need a little glitz on your face, so those highlighters really worked well for me. And overall, the highlighters which I showed you, good for combination to oily skin. They don't give texture, and they are not chunky, they're not glittery. So you can buy any one which you love, what you want to buy and you want to have it in your life. So yeah, now we are going to end up this video. So girls, if you really loved watching all the 3 parts, do give a thumbs up, like and share, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It will really mean a lot, and stay tuned for more such videos on my channel. So take care and bye bye.